Welcome back to Area DMG. I am your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to talk about the download later and download now options on the Nintendo eShop. Just to clarify a little bit of misgivings people might have about them. So, to demonstrate that, we're in our re-download thing on our Nintendo 3DS XL. Now, keep in mind that all of these little download times will be much faster on the new 3DS XL or the new 3DS in some regions. This is the American eShop, and what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate, well, you can re-download anything that you download on the Nintendo eShop. You can even go to where it says your downloads and then repair stuff from the eShop. Like, let's say you have a digital copy of Animal Crossing. If something's wrong or having a horrible bit of glitches, you can go to the your downloads, bring it up, and at the very bottom of the page is a button that says Repair Software. That Repair Software button will run a diagnostics check on your software to see if it needs to be fixed, which we're going to show you in this video as well. So for this, we're going to actually show you a little bit of, we're going to do a re-download on this from Circle Entertainment, The Legend of the Dark Witch. Whoa! It is 1062 blocks, and since I have a kind of a large SD card in there, it'll leave me with this many blocks left. I think you can see that. Yeah, we've got this set so that you can actually see it. Let's go ahead and hit download. When you hit download, you get two options, download later or download now. If you hit download now, there is a little animation that shows off your downloading. Here, let me do the download now real quick. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to start doing this whole download now deal, and that little bag over there, he's going to disappear for a bit, and you're going to have stuff coming in from the sides that demonstrates how far along you are in while downloading. And this little vessel right here will continue to fill up. Now, if you let it go all the way through the animation, it'll eventually wrap itself up like a present, and then you're done. But since we're not going to do that, we're going to go ahead and hit download later. When you hit download later, it loads it up and it says, this item has been set to download later. When you are ready to start download, put the system into sleep mode. So, here's what you do with that. Actually, let's go to this re-download right here. We've queued up Legend of the Dark Witch. Now we're going to download, Photos with Mario, because that one's really, really small. I'm going to hit download now, and this will take a couple seconds on the new 3DS XL. It's still not going to take too long on the old 3DS XL. See? That's the animation that it's doing. That would have been almost instant on the new 3DS XL. Anywho, there you go. That one's been done. But what about that other one that we had? Actually, the other one that we had, we put into kind of a queue. Let's go ahead and exit from that. There's a little thing that says that you're ready to download the software. Get out of that. Animal Crossing theme. New software has been added to the home menu. Now, this one's done. But this one isn't done. It says progress update, 7% downloaded. Put the system into sleep mode while connected to the internet, or a Nintendo Spot Pass or Street Pass zone to the internet to finish the download. You can also complete the download process immediately via View Details. Now, what we could do is we'll just close this for a little bit. We're also going to wait a little bit because I've got my 3DS theme set to change every time you go through. So 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, and so forth. Okay, it changed. It's still at 7% because like what it does is it waits, and then once it's got a stable connection, it just kind of pulls it through. It's a little slow. Or I can just hit this, which is download now, or hit the Y button, and it will take you to this screen right here. What it'll do is it'll figure out how far along the game is, and instead of seeing a little shopping bag or whatnot jumping around or things being like what we did with photos with Mario, you'll see a little progress bar. We're gonna let that progress bar, prog bar. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna let this progress bar finish downloading, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about the Nintendo 3DS eShop diagnostics. So, the Nintendo 3DS eShop. Actually, what we're going to go ahead and do, since this may take a few seconds, or a minute or two, this would actually take a lot less time on the brand new 3DS XL. Where the big difference between the new 3DS XL and the old 3DS XL is that they moved these back a bit. This is a little bit wider because there's a C stick right here, and there's an extra button here, and an extra button here. And they moved these over to this side, they moved this down to here, they moved your, they did a lot of stuff with that. Hopefully we'll be able to do something with that in the future. Oh, we have the 3D off because we're trying to make sure that this is actually recordable. Well, how are you all doing today? I hope you're subscribing, I hope you're liking our videos, giving us a big thumbs up. Why not go back through a bunch of our older gaming paraphilia videos and watch through those? There's quite a few out there that are really good. Also, we do concert footage. So, I'm going to take this time to say that you should definitely subscribe to AreaDMG.com. You should. It's our YouTube page. You should definitely subscribe. You should get your friends to subscribe, your pets to subscribe. Do it. Build up our empire. So, yeah. This one's The Legend of the Dark Witch from Circle Entertainment. Well, okay then. Actually, what's kind of amusing about this in particular is that, well, the stuff that Circle Entertainment tends to publish, they're kind of, I guess you could say a lot of it's kind of independent. There's a lot of really interesting little cell phone stuff that has made its way to the 3DS eShop, which I'm pretty happy about. There's this one called Faerun. Perfect little game. But yeah, this is where we are currently. We're almost done with this download, and I've just been talking, and you have to put up with it. I really love that theme. I've got that thing going on where your theme will change depending on, like you can set it so it'll change between about up to 10 different themes randomly, depending on, like, well, just random. You open up your 3DS, brand new theme. Oh, new software has been added to the home menu. Yay! This one I downloaded via the store. Let's unwrap it. That's Photos with Mario. And this one, the Legend of the Dark Witch. Okay, let's add that to here. Boop. Other stuff. Citizens of Earth. Yeah. Let's move this one over to here. I kind of want that. That seems fair. There we go. So let's go back to the eShop. A few things to note about the eShop. You can actually access the eShop from up on the top. You don't have to go into that folder. It'll automatically go into it for you. We're going to load up the eShop and show you a little bit more about the eShop. Now, a lot of people have said that the eShop is a bit clunky. Yes and no. let's navigate through it. Oh, it'll be a lot quicker on the new device because the new device is a slightly faster internals to aid in quickly getting through stuff. You know, there's more of a catch, more stuff. I actually kind of like the style for the Nintendo eShop. But yeah, when you're in the Nintendo eShop, the first thing they do is they show you highlights, right? Highlights and things. The top part is your highlights. Oh, no, I don't want to go into that. The top part is your highlights, and then this is your most important thing here. This is just your news. These are like press releases. For example, they have a throwback sale. Recent arrivals will always be here. You can see the latest videos and newest software. These are your charts. This is, most people won't even use this. This is your search, but also this is your search. This right here changes your filters. This is your menu. You can, you can go through there, do all sorts of other settings and such. And then you can you can set up a wish list, rate titles, add funds to your thing, or go to different settings. That's the top menu. The bottom menu is almost always the same. You have applications, demos, price drops. This is where all your sales are. The future releases, indie games, virtual console, newest videos, new releases, a little bit about the Wii U to advertise their other system, and then bestsellers. Those are the games they're selling the most on the Nintendo eShop currently. And then recommendations, which are the same for everybody. These are not curated. Too bad. Okay, though. Let's go to settings, other. Actually, let's just check on something. Let's go into bestsellers. Okay. There's your ones. Like, there's the updates for these. Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart 7. Let's go back to Photos with Mario. Now, Photos with Mario is pretty free. But what we're going to do is when you go into an eShop thing, if there's a demo, there will be a demo thing up here telling you to download it. Here's a little bit of its ratings information. There are screenshots. Usually those are in 3D. Tapping these little buttons will give you more information about it. Then there's different tags, recommended downloads from people, like what else people have downloaded, ratings, genre, etc. And then down at the bottom is a thing called repair. A lot of people don't know about this. Hit repair. It'll say, do you want to check whether this software needs to be repaired? Hit OK. It'll do a check, and then it'll tell you, no problems have been detected. If you are experiencing problems with the software, you can initiate the repair process anyways. Doing so will re-download the software's data. Your saved data will not be deleted. So if you're having trouble with, say, games crashing, or your SD card has a bad sector or something's gotten corrupted, you go to the eShop, find the game's name on there, on the eShop. You can do that in the search menu or in your previous downloads, then hit Initiate Repair Process. What it'll do now is it'll take you to this. Blocks required, previously purchased items, 8. And let's go ahead and do that. Your download will commence shortly. What's funny is, unlike the other items, when you're doing a repair, you cannot do a download later on a repair. That is not possible. You have to stick through this if you're doing a repair. But if you're doing a repair, you probably are used to this type of thing happening with PCs or other systems. So, yeah, you cannot do download later if you're repairing software. If you'll notice, what it's doing is it's simultaneously re-downloading and also deleting the previous data as it's going through. It's not deleting any save files, but it is deleting the main processing of the... it's replacing the older download. Now, what's interesting about that one is If you've just done a repair, let's get out of that. Close that up. Nothing. It doesn't give you another thing for that. Oh, sometimes if there's an upload or an update for something, there will be a little scroll across the top here that tells you that an update is ready. If an update's ready for a piece of software that you have installed there, you don't have to go to the eShop. You can actually press the Y button, and that download bar that we did when we were downloading from the main menu here will show up again. Of course, with that, you can't you can still cancel that, but still. They do a lot more from the menus now. So that's a little bit of an overview of the eShop. An explanation of the download now and download later and repair options inside the eShop. My name's Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and you are now caught up.